Ready for a critical journey through the realms of anime villains and real-life controversies? Brace yourself for a provocative comparison that highlights the darker aspects of two notorious figures. I am your host, Mitsuri, and in today's video, we'll explore the unsettling parallels between Kris Tyson, MrBeast's co-host, and Dabura from Dragon Ball. Both individuals are often seen as demonic in their behavior and actions, with Kris Tyson's controversial status stemming from being transgender. Strap in, because this is going to be a revealing one. Join me as we delve into how Dabura's malevolent presence in Dragon Ball mirrors the demonic nature of Kris Tyson. We'll examine how both figures have stirred significant controversy and discomfort in their respective worlds, raising questions about influence and morality. Whether you're a critic of modern social movements or an anime enthusiast fascinated by villainous characters, this comparison will offer a thought-provoking perspective on demonic influence. Get ready for a critical and eye-opening exploration. Grooming allegations. Kris Tyson, co-host of MrBeast, has recently been embroiled in serious allegations of grooming a minor, a scandal that has led to public outcry and calls for legal action. This situation draws a parallel to Dabura from Dragon Ball, who is known for his demonic nature and evil deeds. Dabura serves Babidi and carries out heinous acts, including turning innocents into stone. Both figures are seen as embodying malevolence, causing harm to those around them. These allegations against Kris Tyson have led many to believe he should face severe consequences for his actions. This behavior is deeply troubling and unacceptable, reflecting a moral decay that must be addressed with strict legal repercussions. The comparison highlights the perceived demonic aspects of both individuals, casting a dark shadow over their reputations and underscoring the need for justice. 9. Kris Tyson has publicly transitioned, which has sparked significant debate and controversy. This transformation can be likened to Dabura's temporary feminine appearance in Dragon Ball, where he undergoes a bizarre and unsettling transformation. Both figures experience changes that challenge societal norms and provoke strong reactions from those around them. This shift in identity is seen by many as a betrayal of traditional values and biological realities. Kris's transition has been a point of contention and discussion, with many condemning it as a rejection of natural gender roles. Dabura's unexpected transformation shocks even his allies, symbolizing the unnatural and demonic. These transformations highlight the complex and often polarizing nature of their identities, further aligning them with demonic imagery and representing a broader cultural and moral conflict. Number 8. LGBT support. Kris Tyson is an open supporter of the LGBT movement, advocating for rights and visibility within the community. Dabura, as the king of the demon realm, represents the epitome of evil and chaos, often spreading his influence and manipulating those around him. Kris's support for the LGBT agenda is seen by many as promoting a lifestyle that undermines traditional family values and societal norms. In Dragon Ball, Dabura's influence corrupts and distorts, similar to how some critics perceive Kris's advocacy for LGBT rights as promoting moral decay. This comparison underscores the polarizing views on both figures, further cementing their controversial standings. For those holding traditional views, this alignment with progressive agendas is viewed as an extension of their perceived demonic natures. 7. Pro-abortion stance. Kris Tyson's pro-abortion stance aligns with his progressive beliefs but also draws significant backlash from those who value the sanctity of life. Dabura's evil actions, such as manipulating innocent people and causing destruction, can be seen as parallel to Kris's support for abortion, which some view as equally destructive and morally wrong. Dabura's acts of evil in Dragon Ball, like corrupting Vegeta and aiding Babidi in spreading chaos, mirror the contentious nature of Kris's stance on abortion. Both figures are associated with actions and beliefs that provoke strong opposition, reinforcing their negative portrayals. The advocacy for abortion rights is viewed as a direct attack on the fundamental right to life, akin to the demonic destruction Dabura brings. 6. Support for immigration and multiculturalism. Kris Tyson supports immigration into America and multiculturalism, promoting diversity and inclusion. Dabura, as a demon king, brings chaos and upheaval wherever he goes, often disrupting the existing order. Kris's advocacy for multiculturalism is seen by some as undermining traditional values and national cohesion, similar to how Dabura's presence destabilizes the worlds he invades. In Dragon Ball, Dabura's arrival heralds destruction and conflict, much like how critics view Kris's support for immigration as a threat to societal cohesion. This parallel highlights the perceived negative impact both figures have on their respective environments, aligning them with disruptive and demonic forces. The push for open borders and cultural blending is seen as eroding the foundational values of society. Number 5. Progressive influence on MrBeast's channel. Kris Tyson has been trying to make MrBeast's channel more progressive, incorporating his own beliefs and values into the content. This can be compared to Dabura's influence under Babidi, where he attempts to spread his malevolent influence and corrupt those around him. Kris's efforts to push a progressive agenda on a widely viewed platform are seen as an attempt to indoctrinate the audience with leftist ideologies. In Dragon Ball, Dabura's efforts to corrupt and manipulate mirror Kris's influence on MrBeast's content, which some fans believe strays from its original intent. This comparison underscores the controversy surrounding both figures. Attempt to impose their views, reinforcing their demonic images. The imposition of progressive values on entertainment platforms is viewed as a form of cultural and moral subversion. Number 4. Opposition to traditional families. Kris Tyson's stance against traditional family structures contrasts sharply with conservative values, much like Dabura's inherent opposition to the virtuous Z-fighters in Dragon Ball. Dabura's demonic nature and actions are in direct conflict with the series' heroes, who uphold righteousness and familial bonds. Kris's rejection of traditional family values is seen as a direct attack on the cornerstone of society. This opposition highlights the stark differences in values. Kris's advocacy for non-traditional families is viewed as an undermining of the fundamental building blocks of society, similar to Dabura's relentless pursuit of chaos and evil. The comparison emphasizes the ideological divide and the demonic perceptions of both figures, casting them as antagonists to societal harmony. 3. Calls for imprisonment. Many believe Kris Tyson deserves to go to jail for the grooming allegations against him, reflecting a desire for justice. Dabura's ultimate fate in Dragon Ball, being turned into a cookie and eaten by MAJIN, serves as a form of cosmic justice for his evil deeds. Both figures face calls for severe consequences due to their actions. The public outcry for Kris's imprisonment mirrors the fate of Dabura, who faces retribution for his demonic actions. This parallel underscores the need for accountability and justice, reinforcing the negative perceptions of both individuals and their demonic portrayals. Justice is seen as a necessary response to protect societal values and ensure moral integrity. Number 2. Promoting transitioning for children. Kris Tyson's promotion of transitioning for children has sparked intense debate and criticism. Dabura's manipulation and corruption of characters like Vegeta show his willingness to twist the innocent for his own ends. Both figures are seen as promoting harmful changes to vulnerable individuals, with Kris's advocacy for child transitioning viewed as particularly egregious. Dabura's influence over Vegeta, turning him into MAJIN Vegeta, parallels Kris's advocacy for child transitioning, which critics argue exploits and harms the young. This comparison highlights the perceived dangers both figures represent, reinforcing their demonic imagery. The promotion of such drastic changes for children is viewed as a profound moral failing. Number 1. Demonic appearance. After transitioning, Kris Tyson has been described by some as looking demonic, an unfair and harsh judgment reflecting deep societal prejudices. Dabura's appearance as the king of the demon realm is inherently frightening and evil. Both figures' appearances have been used to further demonize them, reinforcing negative stereotypes. In Dragon Ball, Dabura's demonic look reinforces his role as an antagonist, while Kris's new appearance is unfairly criticized by those who oppose his choices. This comparison emphasizes how both figures are judged and demonized based on their appearances, perpetuating negative stereotypes and biases. The condemnation of their looks underscores a broader cultural and moral disapproval. As we wrap up this exploration into the intriguing comparison between Kris Tyson and Dabura from Dragon Ball, we hope you found this discussion as thought-provoking as it is enlightening. By examining the unique journeys and impacts of these figures, we've gained a deeper understanding of the theme of transgenderism and the controversy that it represents. From a Christian perspective, it's important to approach these topics with a sense of morality and faith. Understanding that everyone's journey is unique and deserving of thoughtful consideration. Thank you for joining us on this thoughtful exploration. We hope this discussion has inspired you to reflect on the complexities of transformation and the diverse ways it manifests in people's lives, always keeping faith and Christian values at the forefront. Until next time, stay strong in your beliefs, stay respectful, and continue to seek out the stories that broaden your perspective. God bless and see ya!